We are going to go see the gardens. Like really wet and humid and gross outside. It's not cold, so I don't know if I want to wear these gloves or not. I think I'm getting allergies because I'm definitely congested, but I don't feel sick. But yeah, no, I'm congested and I'm like, don't feel awesome. But you know, I think the gardens will be worth it. I was looking at the map and there are different sections for like a French garden, an English garden, and a traditional Japanese garden, and a couple others. So my hopes are high. It takes about half an hour to an hour to travel there. So I'll probably leave really soon because it's like 1:30, or no, it's like 12:30, and it closes at like 4:30. So I don't want to be like that guy that's there at the end of the day. While I was setting up my camera, I saw a really scary bug, and I don't want to talk about it. That was traumatic. Allergies are still kicking my butt. But we are in the gardens now. I picked up something from Matsuya, just because I didn't feel like bringing in like konbini food and then still potentially being hungry, because sometimes konbini food like does the trick and other times it really doesn't. Like, look at this, was like $5 and it came with a salad. So we're really winning. I think we're gonna explore the gardens as much as we possibly can. It's about 3 p.m. The gardens close in like an hour. It's truly in the center of the city. Like, I got off at Shinjuku station. It's in the middle of the city. It's incredible. When I left home, it was still raining, so I brought my big umbrella, like my big clear umbrella, and it's clearly not raining anymore. Super socially anxious about people noticing that I'm talking to a camera, but there are so many foreigners here and like so many people with their cameras out that it's less weird. I feel less weird about it because everyone's just gonna assume that I'm a tourist, and that's fine with me. I'm fine with being mistaken for a tourist. Today is my tourist day. Okay, so I've decided to go to the Japanese garden first, which apparently is down this way and to my left, potentially. It just kind of looks like it goes on forever. So I might just wander until I find something interesting, because it feels like there's a lot here that I could spend an hour in. So let's see. According to Google, the gardens actually originated as early as 1603 as a feudal lord's residence. So this used to be someone's like walking ground, someone's backyard. I don't think someone's house, but definitely someone's spot in the world. So imagine waking up every day and like this is your reality. And then it was converted into gardens later on, and became what it is today. So there's a lot of history here. And it feels very peaceful here. We're going into the Japanese traditional gardens now, which already So I see something incredible in the distance that I'll have to walk over towards next. But this is a cute little tea house. So apparently from here, I want to go to my left because that's where the formal like French and English gardens are and the Imperial Gardens. So I'm going to do that, leaving the traditional area now. So honest with you, my social anxiety, it gets easier and easier to manage the more that I do this. It's almost like exposure therapy because sometimes it feels like there's no one to share with. And if I put it online, it feels like I have a whole bunch of people who are interested in it. As wonderful as Japan has been and is for me, it is a very lonely and isolating experience. It's because all the places that I used to go to, the places I'm used to, the things I'm used to, the food I'm used to, etc., are no longer at my fingertips. So I have to find new ways to be secure in myself, and it ends up being Google being like my best friend, or like my friends from home being the only people I talk to. And it's not necessarily that I want to change any of that. Like, I have a couple friends here and I haven't really made an effort to see them, so that's on me. But things aren't as easy, and I kind of like that. That's a valuable experience for someone in their late 20s to have. Just make things a little harder for yourself. See the whole world, detach from who you thought you were, become a different person. Test yourself, take risks, scare yourself with how much you're capable of. But I'm also a Leo with a Pisces rising, so trusting anything I say is questionable at best. I just won't even go after that. I almost had to like stop talking out of respect to the plants. It's one of those moments where you realize the earth is bigger than us and better than us, and humans are just here populating it. So currently I'm walking to the other gardens, the other half of the gardens past the pond. Apparently if I keep left, I'll find it. But I just want to know what kind of life I need to live, what kind of things I need to have done in a past life in order to have one of these houses. What kind of things did I need to do in a past life in order to earn that? Or in this life? Like, I know y'all ain't vloggers or teachers. What do I need to do? So I kept calling it the French garden. I mixed up my F words. It's formal garden. It's the formal garden that we're going to right now. Seems like there are a lot of people, not that this is a bad thing, but there are a lot of people over in the traditional like Japanese gardens, which I get that would be the tourist destination. But this half over here, I'm actually more excited for. For example, in Portland, Oregon, we have the rose gardens, and in the rose gardens, they breed flowers, breed roses to make hybrids that are new colors that don't appear naturally. So it's called the rose test garden, and I love that kind of thing. So I'm hoping that these formal gardens will be something kind of like that. Like a rose test garden. I do see roses. These trees almost look fake to me. I know it's just how the bark is, but look at that. Straight out of GTA. The phone is very precariously balanced against a tree. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take a break and finish my green tea and then head home because my phone is dying. But this has been like a really nice place to be. Like, I'm really comfortable. And it's like I can see so many little spots that'd be so fun to just like sit down and read or like have a picnic or whatever your little heart desires. Honestly, it's really nice here. There's an aggressive looking crow in my vicinity. I don't trust him. Why are you massive? Sir, why are you that big? Dude, don't get any closer. Okay, bye. Yeah, as I was saying, I think it's important to do things that scare you and do things that force you to grow and things that are not easy and things that are scary and difficult. Being alone, loneliness is a pretty big fear of most of the people that I know, when in reality I feel like loneliness is what helped me grow the most and doing things on my own, because I would tell myself that I can't do things on my own when really that was not the case, and I wasn't exploring that and I wasn't willing to explore that out of fear. It's vital to do things that scare you within reason. But if you're scared of, especially of doing things on your own, of being self-sufficient, of encouraging yourself and being your own best friend and your own partner, I think it's important to dive into that feeling and locate where it's coming from and figure out if that feeling is just fear. Because most of the time, you are completely able to do things and be happy on your own. But it's hard to explore that when you won't let yourself be alone. And I meet a lot of people who don't let themselves feel that because it's painful and it's scary and it's hard. And then they don't grow. It was the same way. I was going to cling to whoever gave me the time of day so that I didn't have to be scared. I think being content in your loneliness and being happy with your alone time and being your own partner is the most valuable, secure feeling that you could allow yourself. And even though it does scare you, it's going to scare you. It scared me, it scares everybody. I think that deserves exploring. Because you can be okay on your own. So I don't know. I'm gonna hop off my soapbox and finish my green tea and go home before my phone dies. So I guess to conclude, if I have any life advice for today, it's that. It's defeat your loneliness, work with it, face it, confront it. And obviously, as a single female, traveling alone is not the best option for everybody. Everyone that I talk to knows where I am right now. I all told them where I'm going today. But I mean, the first step is just trying and just doing it. Not being afraid that you won't have anyone to talk to or anyone to share with. Because you do, and you will. My life advice for today, if I have anything to give you.